want to jump in and hang out with us live, you need to ping BK so she can get you a link. And you can come hang out with us in here while we're doing our steering committee updates. This is where we've been doing all of our events this week. If you have not participated, I would highly recommend. We've still got a few more this week. Cosmoverse is not dead in Passage. We'll be live for a couple more events inside the Atom Oasis on Passage. So keep an eye out for those. We keep dropping announcements in the Discord if you want to jump into any of those. Yeah, it's been a blasty blast. We just had a session this morning. I saw James in there with Eli from Polyco, a really cool staking optimization protocol. It's currently in closed beta. Yeah, we'll have some more conversations happening this week. So, been in there with Eric from the Cosmos Spaces fam. I see you hanging out with us. So, yeah, we've been doing all kinds of fun stuff. Astrovault conversation happened yesterday. That'll probably go live soon here. Then, yeah. How you doing, BK?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm going to try to manage screen sharing. Actually, I can screen share in here. I haven't done it yet. I will try to screen share in here. There's a lot going on. But let me get a couple more links out to people I think who might want to join.
Yes, raise your hand in the chat if you want to. I see people already tagging BK, so. Otherwise, we're just hanging out. We'll give people a few more minutes.
Get single link entry, so we don't have to do this every time.
I know. As much as I love this song and dance, I am very excited for single link entry. In terms of just like general Passage roadmap for those who are interested on the platform side, that is like probably the next biggest priority after PALS. So our personal avatar and likeness system, PALS, the whole NFT avatar customization. Actually, it's going to go like this. It's going to go, this is kind of what we talked about in our last sprint meeting for the platform, is it's going to go PALS customizations, meaning all the free customizations, then single link entry, then NFT customizations. So boom, 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 like that. Because you kind of need single link entry to have NFT customizations. I say that. It's not essential, but the idea of being like, you're going to have to give a specific link to a specific person, and they also have to have an NFT to get in for like NFT gated access doesn't really make sense, right? You only want to gate it one way, and right now we're gating, quote unquote, via one link per person, right? But once we have gating via NFTs, you don't want to also be gated via individual links. So got to have single link entry and our queuing system, and then we'll add the NFT gating mechanisms and NFT customizations with that. So that's the order of operations right now. Currently working on PALS, so we'll have free avatar customizations, and then we'll have the paid avatar customizations all integrated once we get single link entry in. So, and that'll be a huge bonus for the workflow. We'll use that for our big event we're doing in January with MIT for their reality hack event. We'll use it for all kinds of stuff. So it'll be super big value add.
And not to mention just finishing the front end so that Akash is accessible to everybody who's using it, not just select people.
Yep, exactly. Yo, what up, Eric?
What's up?
Sounding crisp, man.
Wow.
Hey. Oops, sorry to creep up on you.
It is funny. You can literally kind of like creep over somebody's shoulder in Passage, and it's like, ooh, you were breathing right in my ear.
All right, so we've got an agenda. I dropped it in chat, but I will share it in this chat as well.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I opened it on my mobile, but I'll open it here on my PC.
Nice.
Okay, so to start, I just wanted to quickly give an update on the indexer and the GraphQL service that we talked about last time. So where's Abby? I just want to make sure she's getting this.
Yep.
There she is. Okay, so Max from CloudMouse actually met with Lowell from the Node Fleet team. Last meeting, we talked about new requirements for the indexer based on the ongoing marketplace work. They needed some new data points, endpoints, and they talked about potentially using a GraphQL service to resolve that. So Lowell and Max met at Cosmoverse in Dubai. They're talking
Yeah.
about a couple different solutions. Either Node Fleet will do a backend extension themselves, or CloudMost will finish out what's needed. I think Lowell's traveling to Tokyo this week, so they're just going to chat after everybody's back from travels and come up with a final solution. So that is moving forward. Conversations are happening around it. They're just kind of figuring it out on their own, and it's really cool that we've gotten some of our steering committee members to meet in person who hadn't met before.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
It's like
So
first they can meet in Passage, then they can meet in person.
yeah.
We get to
Well,
be
this
that.
this is the first meeting we've done in Passage too, which is cool.
Is it? No.
For steering committee, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we've done one, haven't we? Maybe I'm just thinking GM Tidings.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, maybe it's also I've seen a good number of the people who participate in the steering committee meetings also participate in like, different community events or GM Tidings, stuff like that. So cool beans.
Probably.
It's a special moment.
Right.
We're like I'm going to start calling Passage the layer 2 of in-person, right?
Actually,
we're
really
just an
like
in-person layer 2. Physical events? Yeah, we're a layer 2 for that chain. Wait, what?
That's the ultimate layer 2.
Yes, exactly. We're a layer 2 for reality. Wait, what?
Huh?
Yeah. Beans.
Can you see my screen? I'm trying to share my screen, but it's not working.
I can't see it.
No.
What are you trying to share? I can
just things from the agenda. I can put it into Discord as well. But moving on, I wanted to talk about NFT staking. So Tassio completed the smart contracts, which we talked about last meeting. And then we had some changes that we needed him to do. One was the ability to set a start time in the admin interface. So we've got that updated. He made a commit with those changes. So that bounty is pretty much, it's considered complete. Separate from that, though, we realized that something that was in the original requirements that we discussed but didn't make it.
I'm sharing my screen now in case it's useful. You can go stand by the screen so Abby can see us and the cute little agenda.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so Tassio completed the start time, but then on top of that, we need CW20 token compatibility. So it was in the original requirements that we discussed early on in the steering committee, but it somehow didn't make its way to the final proposal request. So Tassio put together an updated proposal for adding CW20 token rewards. And Lex, I don't know if you want to open that one.
Yes. Where's that?
It is on. I'll drop you a link. And we've reviewed it. Mike, our CTO, has reviewed it. Lex and I have reviewed it. And we would like to probably move forward with this. Tassio put together a small budget. He has already worked on everything else for the NFT staking. So I think we can just move it forward if there's no objections. But Lex, do you want to speak to just why do we need to add this to NFT staking? What's the purpose?
There's no purpose. We just like to spend extraneously for absolutely no reason. That's pretty much the heart of it. No, CW20 is important because it's just going to give people more options in the staking mechanisms. Instead of requiring it to be in Passage token, like a native token or something like that, some kind of native token, it gives us a lot more flexibility if we can use like Token Factory, CW20, like just have more flexibility in how what options creators have for distributing rewards for their staking mechanisms. So it's, I would say, essential.
So, I mean, you can all review that. I just dropped a link, but we would like to move that forward with Tassio just to keep him moving and really wrap up this project. And then on top of that, wrapping up this project, James and his team have done a peer review of the smart contracts. So that payment for that bounty is going to be sent out, the initial payment for it. but I'm going to drop their findings in our chat as well. We are going to definitely ask Tassio to review this as well, just to make sure that there's nothing being missed. But they put together a super detailed report on this, which anyone can check out. But we're basically going to just be reviewing that to see, like, was there anything major that was found? And then we'll likely issue the additional bonus bounty just based on the level of detail in this report. So that is complete. And then I think the last part of that is just the front end for NFT staking. So James also, his team put together a prototype and designs for NFT staking, but we can quickly throw up the report if you want to take a look or if you want to that. It's like pretty serious.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is so good. Disclaimer. Introduction. Code base. So it will drop this link, but it's just really, really good. The methodology sound, overview of functionality, how to read the report, right? So a lot of good information in here. If you just want to see what a audit should look like, this is solid. And we've worked with teams like Certic to audit contracts and other teams as well. So this is really solid. Really thankful to have the team involved. It's good. So we've got some summary of findings here, and then they go into some more detail in terms of, like, different issues. And obviously we'll review this with Tassio as well. We'll go through, but it's very, very thorough, and really, really appreciate the in-depth analysis here. I think it was very, very worthwhile just going through this, and just at the community level is really cool to have, this level of contribution. So great stuff. Really appreciate the work on this.
Right, and then next, like I just mentioned, they're also working on the NFT staking front end. It's kind of going hand in hand with the work that Nodefleet is doing for the marketplace. They've had to reconcile some of their designs, and they've been collaborating on that. So there is a Figma that I'll drop with a prototype, as well as a Figma with the designs. So here's the prototype. I'll drop it in chat. And we've been giving some feedback in Figma, and I know Greg from the steering committee has also been, but this is open for anyone to review. And then here's the designs link. So I think just if you have feedback, if you do have any comments or thoughts, you can share them with their team. This won't be implemented quite yet. They're still in the design phase. So a lot of progress being made. And then similarly on the marketplace, UI, UX, and sales data, which Nodefleet has been working on, they've been doing a ton. So they just finished out UI, UX tests. They did a whole test in Maze. So they had a bunch of users in, and here are the results of their testing. So they're taking those results and they're making some changes on the UI UX. But overall, I think it went really well. Most users successfully completed all of the tasks that were put together in this test. And then key areas of improvement were like buying NFTs and just viewing details. So I think they wanted to add notifications, searching for offers, and those were the main changes that they're going to be making. So their developers are moving kind of in parallel with the UI UX team, and they've got a demo actually up, but it's still a work in progress. So a lot of stuff moving on the marketplace.
I was going to ask that because the demo didn't. I hit it up a couple times since they mentioned it, and a lot of the stuff wasn't working, so I wasn't commenting on anything because I didn't know if they had said a few times they were still working on it.
Yeah, they definitely still are. I think the demo it doesn't quite reflect the designs yet. We were just talking about this yesterday, so we're going to give them a bit more time. Again, I know their team has been traveling, like Cosmoverse kind of put a dent in I think everybody's worked the last week,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
they'll
if only everyone would just do Cosmoverse and Passage, we wouldn't have these problems, guys.
I think that's a lame excuse. I did my walkthrough with Lex during Cosmoverse, so that's a lame excuse.
Yeah. No, that was that was awesome. That was a huge testament to the platform and the dedication of the community. Super solid.
There we go.
All right. Well, we will keep you guys updated. I know Node Fleet will keep us updated on their work there.
Oh yeah,
but
they've been doing great stuff.
Oh, sounds like my audio is cutting out.
No, you're fine.
You sound good. Yeah, you sound good to me too.
Yep.
I think then the last couple things. So marketplace sales data, that just goes hand in hand with what they're working on here for the UI UX and mobile compatibility. And then lastly, we talked about an airdrop checker website.
Hold up. I think it's actually, maybe it's Abby's stream.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah. It sounds fine in Passage, which is why you should all just be in Passage. But, yeah.
I can get them links. Let me drop a message to both of them.
Yeah, totally. And we're recording this, right? Yes. Abby concurs. With a bounce.
Okay, if we want to give a second for them to hop in. But the final update is we put together just a requirements for the airdrop checker website for the Passage Strange Clan bounty or airdrop. And
yes.
We had two proposals, Bitwit and Node Fleet. Their proposals were quite similar, basically a 5-week timeline and an $8,000 budget. We discussed internally, and Bitwit actually helped us put together the previous airdrop checker website, like without any bounty. They know all of the mechanics, they know all the information and details. They've done the snapshots for the previous initial claiming period. So I think we would like to, not only in the interest of just them having the tribal knowledge of the airdrop, but also in kind of continuing to get more teams involved in all of these open source initiatives, we would like to award it to the Bitwit team. I will again drop links in chat, but you can see both of their teams' proposals.
Beans, love that.
And those are the main updates.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, really excited about all the different things moving forward right now, both on the platform side and on the open source side. There's a lot. Really excited about the NFT staking and the updates to the marketplace that are going to just make it more exciting to use. I've already had people reaching out. Who was it who reached out just today? Somebody from the Galactic Mining Club. But there's a number of teams who want to be able to launch collections on Passage. And the stuff we're doing now is going to have a huge impact to making it easier for users to launch collections on Passage, as well as being able to get more utility out of it, right? Whether it's being able to incentivize holders through different staking mechanisms, whether it's being able to incentivize holders through customizations within Passage, different permissions, access to worlds. There's a lot of things that are kind of coming together right now, and it's a really big moment in the community because all these pieces have to connect, right? We need the platform features, we need the blockchain features, and we need the front-end interface for the marketplace that's going to make it allow people to interact more easily. So really good stuff. Really appreciate everybody who's been showing up, getting involved. We've had a ton of these really cool community events inside Passage throughout this week and last week. And there's just been so many people hanging out with us. A lot of people, we had a number of people whose first time it was in Passage doing one of these community events. So it's really cool. People are getting exposed to Passage through these live events. And it's been a really cool point of education and connection with our community as well as adjacent communities in Cosmos. So keep yopping it up as we're sharing the, opportunity with Passage, with the events, with this platform, and yeah, you guys will be the first to get involved with each of these things. And I would say, if you guys have teams that want to get involved with creating some type of collection on Passage, building something, have them reach out, because now's the time to start coordinating. We're kind of cultivating a first in group of users who will launch characters, who will launch customizations, who will launch worlds, things like that. So definitely have people reach out to us. Yee, go team, go. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, stay dragon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.